Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Murray off play action. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Chris Barnes there on the stop. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Pollard again. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 16. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Jones.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Jones again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
First down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Run for Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard on
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Cobb. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second and very short, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Eric Stokes, first-round pick back in April. They're on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. McCann for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Murray off play action.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way to the opposite 45.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. McCann now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Pollard now a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's Pollard, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals add on. And that rushing touchdown as Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Brings him second and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On first down, Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McCann for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on.